Our adventure starts in the southern part of Sri Lanka, Tanggale. We'll visit one of the most popular Buddhist temples of Sri Lanka, we'll explore the top beaches of Tanggale, we'll answer if it's worth visiting Humanaya Blowhole, and we'll share with you how I lost my drone. On our way to Tanggale, we stopped in Matara for visiting Parevi Duva Temple, a symbol of spirituality and tranquility. We chose to visit the temple because of its unique position on the ocean. After we parked the car, we were mesmerized by the smell of spices and delicacies made by the locals. Although we were usually cautious when it comes to street food, I can tell you that these streets are some of the most delicious food you'll eat in Sri Lanka. Chili.
Oh my god, they have chili like in
And
everything.
also some egg. If you will not try the local street food, you'll miss out part of the culture and exploding flavors. To reach the temple, you need to pass a long, narrow bridge, but be cautious as there might be big waves or large queues. We are going to Parevi Duva, but we need to pass this bridge. It's not that secure as it looks. The other one looks the worst. This is not a usual path. How is Parevi Duva so far?
Pretty.
Just left her shoes. How much the ticket?
Both of you, 1,000.
1,000. I lovely Laura loves when we need to take the shoes and it is so clean here. So that's the old bridge. It was not the bridge that we passed through. Upon entering the temple, we observed the aroma of incense filled the air, creating a sensory experience that transported us into the heart of Sri Lanka's spirituality. In 2004, the Parevi Duva temple suffered extensive damage when the tsunami struck the coastal region of Sri Lanka. The force of the nature left the temple in ruins, devastating the local community. Recognizing the importance of this spiritual site, restoration endeavors were initiated to revive the temple's magnificence. Parevi Duva Temple is a testament to Sri Lanka's rich architectural heritage. The temple's intricate and ornate design showcase the craftsmanship of local artisans. The red and white color palette, traditional to Sri Lankan temples, added to temple's visual appeal. There used to be a steel bridge that connected the island but collapsed in March 2022 while people were passing the bridge. We didn't like the attraction Parevi Duva. It was a Buddhist temple but nothing in particular. Just this island and the bridge was fascinating, but other than that, nothing to see here. Better luck next time. Let's go to Tanggale. The drive from Matara to Tanggale was an adventure in itself. The traffic in the cities is pretty chaotic and you need to be very careful as they don't have any driving rules. But after we left the city and entered the highway, the coastal road offered breathtaking views of the shimmering Indian Ocean, setting the stage for the serene experience that awaited. Upon arrival, we were welcomed by the elegant Grand Samudra Resort and its friendly staff, offering us welcoming drinks and plenty of smiles. The architecture was a fusion of modern place and Sri Lankan charm, promising a delightful stay. The view from the room was breathtaking, being one of our best views in Sri Lanka so far. It was also one of the main criteria why we chose this hotel. We left our luggages and went to explore the surroundings. We have a lovely pool that we will take advantage in the next coming days, and one of the highlights is our private beach. Did I tell you that we are the only ones in the hotel? If you watched our previous Sri Lankan series, you already got used with these special treats. A small disadvantage of coming in the off-season are the high winds, creating big waves, but that didn't affect our dream vacation. We walked on the beach until the first attraction in Tanggale, the Navy Monument. It was built in the memory of the warriors who fought in the civil war in Sri Lanka between Sri Lankan forces and the liberation tigers of Tamil Elam. We were not allowed to visit inside, but we heard that there are a lot of beautiful paintings to highlight the history of Sri Lanka. After the Navi monument, we walked towards Tangale beach. Not too much traffic here in Tangale. We love the fact that there are not a lot of tuk-tuks. Traffic is chill here. I think we are the only ones in our hotel. Grand Samudra is the name. The view is incredible. We thought that it will never surprise us any view anymore, but it's incredible, this one also.
Yeah, I think we had the best hotels here with the best ocean views, like all of them. Look, I see some tourists there.
Yes, there are tourists. I lost my glasses, but I will borrow one of Laura's. She has like 7. I had only one.
You need to match your eyeglasses always with your outfit.
But wait! A gang of happy dogs started following us, or more precisely, following Laura. They were so cute and playful, like all the dogs in Sri Lanka. You may want to check my other Sri Lankan videos where I discussed more in details about sharing our holiday with these beautiful souls. After a long walk on the main street, we finally reached to the first beach, and we were shocked. It was full, but not full of tourists, full of locals. I think we are the only tourists in Tangale. Don't know why I'm thinking this. We were greeted with smiles and invitations to go into the calm ocean. I need to confess that we got a bit intimidated and we didn't stop for a bath. We explored the street food offerings, but it was not yet time for dinner, so we kept on moving towards Tangale beach. Now this view is more familiar to what we are used to. A large empty beach, full of crows. By the way, I didn't see any seagulls here, just crows. Look here, more than 2 kilometers of beach, all empty. No tourists, no nothing. As it was getting dark outside, we felt that it's the right time for a treat on the first night. We chose a local fine dining restaurant called exactly like that, the Fine Dine, where the highlight was undoubtedly the jumbo prawns. Each succulent bite was a harmonious blend of Sri Lankan spices and the ocean's freshest offerings. We ended the day as we started it, at the pool, with a fresh papaya cocktail. The next morning we woke up to the gentle sound of waves and to this magnificent view.
We woke up at sunrise here at Tangale.
It was time to explore the surroundings with the drone this time. The drone smoothly glides over lush green palm trees and reveals the pristine coastline with its powdery white sand and turquoise waters. Tangale is a place of natural wonders, serene beaches and unforgettable experiences. It was time for an early swim in the ocean. Together with our new friend, we walked until the beach. The water was perfect. After cooling down, breakfast awaited us, again with a wonderful view. We got served with the usual fresh exotic fruits, together with a papaya juice, and the traditional Sri Lankan omelette, of course. The waiter was very friendly and we had deep, interesting conversations. The only perfume you will smell here in Sri Lanka is the mosquito spray. After crossing off all of our rituals for a perfect morning, we got in the car and went towards to the beaches in Tangale and Humanaya blowhole. As we were getting out of the parking, a cow was blocking our way, drinking water from a hole in the middle of the road. Nothing unusual in Sri Lanka. We managed to pass by eventually and went towards Hiriketia beach. Usually a 20 minutes ride by car, but not when it's a big holiday in Sri Lanka. It was Poya Day, corresponding to full moon, where locals commemorate the introduction of Buddhism to Sri Lanka. Many religious activities are organized during this Pozon period in Sri Lanka, one of them being Dansalas, which represents freely giving food, coffee, tea. And you probably guessed it, they offer it on the main streets, creating a bigger traffic jam than usual. Our first beach to explore was Hiriketia beach. it was the first time when I saw cows on the beach. We were also surprised to see a bunch of tourists here also. It has beautiful beaches and there is a relaxed atmosphere. It's not as popular as nearby Unavatuna, but it's definitely worth visiting. By the way, if you want to check Unavatuna beach, we have a video for that also. We heard that it's not only a surfer Valhalla, but also a foodie heaven. As we were not hungry at that time, we couldn't testify on that. After that, we went to Humanaya Blowhole, which seemed to be a crowded attraction. We needed to walk about 15 minutes from our parking place, where we passed through a lot of souvenir shops and street food. This time we couldn't resist to the delicious temptations prepared by the locals.
I bought something to eat. I don't know exactly what it is because he didn't speak English, but I already tried. It's really spicy. Like some meatballs or something, but really spicy.
Humanaya Blowhole is the only known blowhole in Sri Lanka and it is considered to be the second largest blowhole in the world. It is a natural blowhole and caused when seawater rushes through a submerged cavern and is pushed upwards. The seawater flows underneath the shore and then comes out of this hole due to pressure. The water fountain created by the geological feature shoots up every couple of minutes, depending on the nature of the sea, with the spray often reaching as high as 25 to 30 meters. We were so intrigued to see the blowhole in action. We waited and waited and nothing happened. We were a bit disappointed as we didn't see any actual blow. I guess the phenomenon doesn't happen all year round. Next stop, Secret Beach. Again, left the car far away from the beach and walked through the beautiful palm trees. Right from the first sight, we fell in love with this beach. It is located in front of luxurious Amanuela Resort. Here we met other cute little dogs. As the name suggests, Silent Beach is tranquil and undisturbed, with pristine white sand, the bright blue swiveling water and a group of dense palm trees. It gives travelers a chance to take a break from the city life and makes it a preferred location for honeymoon, with its immense visual appeal and solitude. Silent Beach personifies its name by bestowing its visitors privacy and peace. We spend the rest of the day at this lovely beach. This is the best beach we've seen so far. Silent Beach is called and it's near Tangale. It's simply perfect with turquoise water, beautiful sand and best time to enjoy this ocean. In the evening, our chosen restaurant was closed due to the Poya holiday, so we ended up at the same fine dine restaurant as previous night, enjoying the delicious prawns. In our last morning in Tangale, we woke up fresh. At the first hour of the day, decided to play again with our DG Mini 2. After a first flight directly from my balcony, I felt it was a higher wind than usual, so I took my drone back home. The landing was not so good as I landed directly on the wall, breaking some of the propellers. With my engineering skills, I changed them with new ones and decided to go on the beach for a new takeoff. On the beach, when drone took off, immediately made a strange sound and headed towards the ocean. I couldn't control it anymore, noticing that one of the propellers was not moving. It crashed far away in the ocean without having any chance to recover it. Tried to run after it, but nothing could be done. With a sinking feeling, I watched helpless as my beloved drone descended towards the Indian Ocean. As the drone disappeared beneath the surface, I was left with a mixture of disappointment, regret, and the hope that somehow, against all odds, it might be retrieved. After a couple of minutes, I talked my way out of it, thinking of how blessed I was to be able to fly my drone in one of the most fascinating islands in the world. It was our last day at the beach. Our next adventure will be in the middle of Sri Lanka, where we'll experience safari and explore the heights of Sri Lanka. Hope you've enjoyed Tangale and you'll put it on your bucket list. We were lucky to discover Tangale in their holy days of celebration. Here we made new friends and met plenty of nice people. We were again surprised by the delicious food, as it feels like it just gets better and better. We met a lot of friendly dogs, enjoyed some of the coolest views of the Indian Ocean and been fascinated of the beauty of the remote beaches. Sri Lanka, you keep surprising us. I feel a deep appreciation for the beauty and serenity of this coastal paradise. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, you'll have the chance to see our videos first. As always, Travel and Tell No One thanks you for your precious time spent with us and see you in the next one.